NewsX exclusive as India prepares itself for the Rio Olympics. India's showcase, a #1 stadium, Jawarharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi, is in shambles. In this exclusive ground report, NewsX has found out that the athletics running track has caved in at least 4 to 5 different locations, bearing the entire track redundant. This shows the absolute neglect of the sports authorities and the ministry towards the state of affairs at this stadium.
This is the showcase Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi, where the Commonwealth Games opening and closing ceremony were held, and this is supposed to be the #1 ground in India. But NewsX has made a ground inspection which clearly shows that the tracks of this Nehru Stadium has actually caved in. As you can see, this is the track of Nehru Stadium, and which has clearly caved in. And nobody simply, there is nobody to take care of this, as there is other marks as well. As you can see, this is the track, and the entire area has actually caved in. This is the entire area, and there are similar 5 spots here at the outside of the track. That's the first one, the second one, third and the fourth one there. And there are many other similar situations where the track of the Nehru Stadium has caved in. This is the position, sheer, utter negligence of the authorities, the Sports Authority of India, the IOA, and nobody, including the Sports Ministry, are paying no attention to maintain the showcase stadium of India, which has hosted Commonwealth Games and Asian Games in the past. Perhaps the Sports Ministry and the Sports Authority of India should look into the matter, and it's high time that they respond, and also as soon as possible they rectify and correct the situation over here. With video journalist Harvinder Singh in Delhi, this is Shumon Ray for NewsX.
Let's go across to my colleague Shumon Ray joining us over the phone line. Shumon, you've got us this exclusive. We've seen, of course, these huge potholes, areas where the entire track has caved in at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Post this report now, Shumon, what is it that the authorities are saying?
Well, the Sports Ministry is not saying anything as of now. The Sports Authority of India, the Director General and others have said that they will look into the matter. But what the NewsX investigation has revealed, that this has been ordered. The outer circle which is the affected area, there is around 90 meters of track, the breadth of it, and of which only 30 meters. The inner circle of 30 meters has the base or cement under it. The outer 60 meters of the breadth where there is no base or no cement, that area has caved in, and it was ordered by the CWG organizers before the Commonwealth Games that the affected area now, which has caved in, was originally a ground area which had fields. It is only composed of muds. But to have a track, you need to have cement or a foundation. That foundation is missing. So now the NewsX investigation has revealed that there is nothing. More than 60% of the track in India's showcase stadium.
So, Shumon, we're talking about procedural lapses. We're talking about substandard materials being used. All of this, which is now being exposed in your investigation.
Absolutely, and most importantly, more than the substandard matter used or the procedural lack, this seems a complete hogwash by the authorities, by the CWG organizers. They have completely fooled and did not tell the truth. Nobody knew that under the track of India's #1 stadium, that was a showcase stadium for of Commonwealth Games, there is no base. 60% of the track has no base at all. There is no cement. It's only mud. That area has completely caved in. In fact, 4 different places it has caved in. though it directly doesn't affect the track, but if that area is caves in, which is absolutely 60, it also endangers the lives of people, the workers working there, the athletes who will be coming and visiting, and also children. Every week there is an open program for the children. Come and play. Come and join and play. In that program, there are several hundreds of students and children who come every Sunday in that area. That area is completely unsafe, insecure, and the Sports Ministry and the Sports Authority of India should immediately look into the matter.
Indeed. Well, stay with us, please, over the phone line. Suman, let me also bring in Mr. Himanshu Chaturvedi once again. Mr. Chaturvedi, we've of course been speaking on this particular issue, but more news coming out of the investigation NewsX is doing that amongst these tracks, the outer track really had no base, no foundation. There's supposed to be a cement foundation under which, but after Suman went on the ground and did the investigation, we figure that the areas where the track has actually caved in never had a foundation.
Yeah, well, it's not a cement concrete foundation. It is a bituminous surface which you require at the bottom of it. So, but my point again is that when we were talking about it, I would request Suman to do one thing, that has the Sports Authority issued a notice, blacklisted this particular person, or any initiation has been done as an action against this fellow, because this caving has been done for a few months now.
Right.
So have they actually taken an action, or are they sleeping and waiting for somebody to wake them up? Can't they see that it's caved? Only 5-6 years, because the smallest of the smallest sports surface, which I have a good knowledge about it, is supposed to be at least 10 to 15 years guarantee. Now, was this particular guarantee, and this is not an Indian staff, it is a foreign staff, which is only you have local partners who lay this. Which is that company which laid? Is the international company been approached? Have they been asked to come and investigate this caving? So I think that the more requirement of today is, and NewsX is, let's investigate that whether the file for a complaint and explanation has been moved or not. Because if that is not done, that means that some kind of convenience is there between the people who got it laid and those who are sitting up.
Are you hinting at another scam in the making, Mr. Himanshu Chaturvedi?
Of course I am. I am indicating, I am telling you, I can give you specific knowledge to it. I have full knowledge of these services, how they are laid, what is the cost of it. Now, has that been done?
Okay, Mr. Chaturvedi, I'm afraid, sir, I'll have to interrupt you there. There is